think the crowd's going to handle this?
I am hoping they handle it with very little aggression. You know, we have Garrett Patton, who looks to be the bigger fighter as I'm seeing him now, as Nathan Marsh has fought twice at, I believe, 170. Maybe he's fast up a little bit, but I definitely think the crowd's going to be in this one, big time. Maybe not as much as a Mejia fight, but they're going to enjoy this.
Absolutely, and like you said, Garrett Patton is making his debut, another independent fighter out of Marion, North Carolina. Nathan Marsh, he said he's the smaller fighter coming in at 1-1, also an independent fighter out of Marion. They will be fighting at a catch weight of 190 pounds tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Patton's probably going to be the bigger. Nathan Marsh is ripped to shreds, though. You'll see him when he comes out. He is a very shredded, very well-conditioned guy. I'm not sure about Garrett Patton. I mean, can you look at him right now and tell me what you would expect his game plan to be? Being that he has seen Nathan Marsh and his amazing wrestling ground control.
After hearing that, I'd obviously try and keep it on the feet, but considering the fact he's the bigger guy, he looks to be a much bigger guy from what you're telling me, I'd try and put him on his back and weigh on him.
I'm going to say Nathan Marsh might have the height advantage, and he's probably going to want to make good use of the reach. Being that he is not a striker, he may come out just straight up and shoot.
So I'd like to say, I want to see somebody get put on their back. I want to see a nice double leg. I've seen some nice single leg slams tonight. I want to see somebody finish off a nice double. Nathan Marsh making his way to the ring now, coming in at 1-1, age 26'2". Last fight he won at USFFC 8 under siege, won by TKO. Strikes round 2. See if he can improve on that tonight.
Yeah, and you know, he looked really well in his first fight. It was closely contested. He had a lot of great ground control. That's where I get my expectations from him as far as wrestling goes. He was a very well-conditioned, very great grappler. I understand that he did very good in high school wrestling around here. And I'm wondering if he's done anything to tighten the holes in his stand-up game before this fight tonight against Garrett Patton.
Yep, we'll see in just a few moments. You can definitely tell that Nathan Marsh is the smaller fighter, the noticeably smaller fighter. He's definitely leaner, but like I said, he is definitely the smaller fighter. But there's one good way to wear out your opponent, especially a bigger opponent quickly, and that's wrestling. So,
and that just happens to be his specialty. Garrett Patton's getting down to Nathan Marsh's music here. All right.
2 chains.
You know, you got 2 hometown guys here, and they're both independent. Sounds like Marion needs to get a nice MMA gym and scoop up some of these guys if they're fighting out of the city already.
Someone needs to do something. Capitalizing on these independent fighters. You're exactly right. One thing I got to say, though, Garrett Patton, to be fighting in his debut bout here, he looks very calm and relaxed. We watched 4 other fighters tonight make their debut. And out of everybody, I got to say, this guy looks the most relaxed out of all the debuts.
He's definitely relaxed, and you can tell by his face, he's also very focused. He has not taken his eyes off Nathan Marsh. Where Nathan Marsh also looks relaxed, but that can come from the experience that he's had in this very cage.
What's your prediction going into this fight, Anthony?
You know, I have to say, Nathan Marsh is not like getting hurt in either one of his fights that I've seen. He's probably going to look to shoot as soon as they touch gloves. Garrett has no doubt seen this, and he's going to want to keep it standing and try to land some punches as previous opponents have done to Nathan Marsh.
To see if he can do just that. I'm planning to see Nathan Marsh come out and shoot a quick takedown, just like you said. Either that or press the fight to the cage and roll the bigger fighter down and then eventually put him on his back. I plan to see Nathan Marsh on top for most of this fight just because of his good wrestling skill set, like you said.
Now, do you think the rather large weight advantage here for Garrett Patton could play something in the striking department? What is going on?
Kind of a very, very unorthodox stance.
Yeah, he's so Garrett Patton. Nice knee to the body here. We're having a rush of energy. Garrett Patton. Oh, look at
Nathan Marsh on his back early.
You can see no one is in their seats
looking for a leg attack, and you're right, he does not like getting hit in the face, does he?
Not in the least.
Looking for that leg attack.
He's got the ankle lock here. He needs to extend on that or roll it over, turn it into a heel hook.
Right here, hammer fist.
This is not where he wants to be with the heavier opponent on top of him. Back of the head, ref.
I'm really surprised I haven't seen a double leg takedown out of Nathan Marsh yet. He does not like getting hit. Back against the cage.
You know, this rush of energy could actually play against Garrett Patton.
Right there.
And here we see the ground game of Nathan Marsh coming out.
Nathan Marsh on top of side control, immediately mounts him.
Nice.
Starts rolling down strikes. He's looking for a choke there.
He would love to pull out a submission win.
He's got his hooks in. He's got his feet crossed, unfortunately, but he does got his hooks in. He's looking for that rear naked choke. And there it is, right there. All right, 6 fights, 6 finishes. This one coming by way of rear naked choke. Nathan Marsh advances to 2-1. Garrett Patton loses his debut fight. What did you think about that?
You know, I expected wrestling from Nathan Marsh, not so much the jiu-jitsu. He pulled off a great wizard right here.
He did.
Straight to side mount, straight to mount, boom. Forced him over with some ground and pound. Perfectly executed. The smaller fighter using technique to, outdo the guy's size advantage of Garrett Patton here.
Absolutely. Once he got on top, it was very quick. He landed on top in side control, immediately mounted his opponent, and then finished from there. It took him less than 20 seconds after that mount to finish the fight. He was clearly the better fighter when it came to being on the ground here tonight.
I would have been really impressed to see him finish with an ankle lock. I don't know if anybody knows, but I really enjoy some ankle locks.
129 in the first round with your winner by tap out by rear naked choke, Nathan.
I want that little kid's job. He gets to hang out with those girls the whole night. Yeah.
And who doesn't love the cute kid with the curly hair, right?
And who doesn't love those girls, right?
He's the reason I'm growing my afro back.
Exactly. As long as it's curly.
Yep. I grow up. I'm going to show you right now at this table. I have a very nice
Show a picture of the afro. All right. Bring it home. So up next, we got the hometown favorite, Christian Mejia. Is that how you pronounce it?
Mejia. You'll get enough of it from the crowd, I assure you, that you will never.
First round finish. I heard there was a lot of talk coming into this fight. Things were getting a little heated here. Obviously, both you guys from Marion, North Carolina. How's it feel to finish him in the first round in this fight?
It felt good. I mean, I have a lot of respect for him. Step in the ring, it takes a lot of guts. But, I mean, finished it early.
Now, what's the feeling about fighting in your hometown, fighting in Marion, North Carolina? Obviously, you have a ton of fans out here that like what you do. Tell me that feeling. What's going through you right now as you fight in front of your hometown?
I mean, it always feels good to fight in front of my friends and family. I always feel like I need to perform and do my best, so being at home makes me fight a little harder.
2-1. What's next for you? Do you have anything on your plate? Do you have any fights set up here, or are you going to be right back here at the USFFC?
I have nothing planned right now.
A man of few words, but that's okay. He's your winner tonight, Nathan Marsh. Make some noise.
I want to give a good shout out to Diamond Thieves for sponsoring me. Thanks a lot. No.
He doesn't want to thank nobody else. That's all right. Nathan Marsh, make some noise out there.